Thank you for choosing to view video number 9, Business Resiliency Adaptive Capacity Indicators Overview, the ninth in a series of videos presented by ThinkGRC. Hi, my name is Dr. Bernard Jones, and I am the lead researcher for ThinkGRC, and I will be your presenter and narrator throughout the entire video series. This video will provide a high-level overview on the Business Resiliency Adaptive Capacity Indicators. Simply stated, the resiliency indicators are the basis for ThinkGRC's Business Resiliency Index Tool survey questions. Each of the 13 different business resiliency indicators dive into a different area regarding resilience. The resilience indicators, which are depicted in the chart on the left, were first developed by the Resilience Organizations, a research group based out of New Zealand. The Resilience Organization is a multidisciplinary team of researchers and practitioners and is a collaboration between top New Zealand research universities and key industry players. Funded by the Natural Hazards Research Platform and supported by a diverse group of industry partners and advisors. As you can see on the screen, the resiliency indicators are identified into 13 different social or cultural categories, which then roll up into 3 overarching categories: leadership and culture, change ready, and networks. Finally, 2 overarching categories depict the resiliency indicators. One is planning, and as well as adaptive capacity. On this slide, we begin with defining and describing the 9 resiliency indicators which make up the adaptive capacity category. To reiterate, planning along with adaptive capacity are the highest levels of business resilience. How a business plans or adapts are factors which determine its overall business resilience. Before we begin identifying and defining the 9 adaptive capacity resilience indicators, it is important to discuss the key points regarding adaptive capacity. From prior research, some of the key points were surfaced, including adaptive capacity as an ability to adequately adapt to a changing business landscape. Businesses who can learn to adapt as changes are occurring exhibit a more resilient posture. Over the next few slides, we will begin with defining and describing the 9 resiliency indicators which make up the adaptive capacity category. Let's begin with the first 4. Leadership, which is defined as strong crisis leadership to provide good management and decision making during times of crisis, as well as continuous evaluation of strategies and work programs against organizational goals. Staff engagement is defined as the engagement and involvement of staff who understand the link between their own work, the organization's resilience, and its long-term success. Staff are empowered and use their skills to solve problems. Next is situational awareness. That's defined as staff being encouraged to be vigilant about the organization, its performance, and potential problems. Staff are rewarded for sharing good and bad news about the organization, including early warning signals, and these are quickly reported to organizational leaders. Next is decision making. It is defined as staff having the appropriate authority to make decisions related to their work, and authority is clearly delegated to enable a crisis response. Highly skilled staff are involved, are able to make decisions where their specific knowledge adds significant value, or where their involvement will aid in implementation. The next 3 adaptive capacity resiliency indicators are identified and defined as the following. Next is innovation and creativity. It is defined as staff being encouraged and rewarded for using their knowledge in novel ways to solve new and existing problems, and for utilizing innovative and creative approaches to developing solutions. Next is effective partnerships. That's an understanding of the relationships and resources the organization might need to access from other organizations during a crisis, and planning and managing to ensure this access. Next is leveraging knowledge. It's defined as the critical information that's stored in a number of formats and locations and then staff having the ability to access expert opinions when needed. Roles are shared and staff are trained so that someone will be able to fill these key roles at time of disaster as well as day-to-day operations. The final two adaptive capacity resiliency indicators are identified and defined as follows. Breaking silos. That's defined as the minimization of divisive social and cultural and behavioral barriers, which are most often manifested as communication barriers, creating disjointed, disconnected, and detrimental ways of working. And lastly, internal resources. It's defined as the management and mobilization of the organization's resources to ensure its ability to operate during business as usual, as well as being able to operate and provide extra capacity that's required during a crisis. So why not learn more about your company's resilience in a quick and comprehensive manner? We at ThinkGRC would like you to complete the Business Resiliency Index tool now. It should only take about 5 to 10 minutes, and at the end you will be presented with your Business Resiliency Index score. This score will rank the maturity of your business resiliency program. Learn more and contact ThinkGRC for ideas on how to improve your score. Take the survey now. A link has been provided on the screen. This is the final slide and concludes the video presentation. Thanks for taking the time to view and listen to this video, and please refer to the contact information on the screen. Feel free to contact us at ThinkGRC by visiting our website, thinkgrc.com, or via email using our email address, thinkgrc@thinkgrc.com. We at ThinkGRC welcome all your comments, feedback, and questions. Again, my name is Dr. Bernard Jones, lead researcher at ThinkGRC, and I look forward to further correspondence with you and your company. Thanks again from ThinkGRC.